Hey everyone, it's Melody with Design by Melody here today. I have another 8.5 by 11-inch scrapbook page to share with you. This is actually the back side of the layout that I did last week, or not last week, Sunday, I guess. Yeah, so it would have been Sunday. So I actually had a difficult time with that one with the 4 photos, and I don't seem to struggle with that with this one, even though I have 6 photos. I have even more photos, and I don't struggle with it. So I don't know, maybe it was just the placement of where I had the photos last time. I was trying to make it more centered, and this one I'm totally not making it centered. It's kind of a bit all over the place. So I'm actually turning on some music, getting going, and just scrapbooking. And that may be another reason why it was working out better because I was just enjoying myself. My boys are actually gone today to go visit some family members, so I have the house to myself, which is such a rare occasion. I don't know when the last time that actually happened was for more than like 10 minutes. So I'm enjoying it and I'm scrapbooking. I am actually going to trim down these photos. There's a lot going on in the background, being that this was a state fair. There's lots of people and lots of other animals, so I'm just kind of trimming them down so it's a little bit easier to focus on the animal in the picture that I am um, actually discussing or showing in this page. So I'm leaving the picture with the blue sky as the whole picture. So that's a picture of Kalen. He's actually kind of peeking out from the side of his stroller looking back at me. This was when he was 3. Yeah, he was 3. So we took the stroller with us that year. That was our last year of taking a stroller for him, but it was still a great way for him. I mean, he was still small enough, and I was afraid he was going to get tired walking around by himself. So we've got him in the stroller, and he's just kind of chilling, looking at the animals. So I've got a picture of a pig in the top left. There is a picture of a horse. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a horse in the top right. Either that or a mule. I'm really not good with my like farm animals, the technical terms for them. So, I mean, I know what animals are what, but you get what I'm saying. So, anyways, in the bottom left there's a rooster, and then there's turkeys in the middle on the bottom, and then little baby chickens, so little chicks on the bottom right. So my title is going to be So Many Animals, and I'm using these. Oh my god. Okay. So, I just realized I'm making my own A here, and even though there's an A on when I had them all laid out, there was actually an A on the bottom left of the screen, and I totally didn't see that when I was looking through these letters. That would have made my life so much easier, but I'm using this V and this dot to make my own, and I seriously struggle with these alphas. You're going to see that shortly here. Um, I'm really not a fan of acetate alphas just because I like my alphas to come with adhesive on it. Even if I have to add extra adhesive to keep them sticky, I'm okay with that. I prefer that over ones that I have to add adhesive to from the beginning. They look nice. Yeah, I don't mind that. It's just the hassle of them that I can't stand. And I probably will never buy them on my own. I got the few sets that I got in kits. And the same thing, I have a set of wood veneer alphas. I probably will never buy those either. I like ones that have adhesive on them already. So I have just a few alphas, like I said, that came in kits that don't have adhesive on them. So I've got them in. I'm trying to use them up out of my stash just because they're not my favorite. I don't really want to hang on to them forever because I know I don't really like them. So, anyways, you're going to see my adhesive issues in a moment. Just lining up the animals here. This is an SEI Alpha sticker set. I believe it's in blueberry, if I'm remembering properly. There are uppercase on one side and lowercase on the other, and I've used a lot of the lowercase vowels, so I ended up having to use all uppercase, which is completely fine. It just moves my more centered photo over to the left, which again, totally fine. I wanted that photo to stand out some, because it is of Kalen, and he's the whole reason we're looking at the animals because he enjoys them, and I left it large so it stands out. I'm going to put it on pop dots or on foam adhesive so it'll be even more standing out. And then also with the blue sky, it has a different color tone than the rest of the photos do. So it definitely stands out on its own as well. So here's the start of the adhesive issues. First, I pull out my Crystal Effects. Actually, first I use my glue runner on this V that I'm making into an A, and it looks just bad. And so I try to rub it off, and it looks like dirty then. So I decide, okay, let me just pull out this other V and I'm going to try it again. Well, then I put Crystal Effects on it, and that looks terrible. So then I'm like, okay, well, let me just cover the whole thing or try to cover the whole thing in Glue Runner, and that looks awful too, but I'm going to go with it. And then I try to put on my little my little cross on the A, and I totally screw this up too. I put the adhesive on the shiny side, and so when I put it down, it's very noticeable that that's the dull side that's up instead of the shiny side. And so I'm going to cut a little piece off of this other V that I messed up and make it my little cross for the A. Now, another reason why I don't like these adhesive or these acetate alphas are the fact that it has the little plastic coating on them. So I always struggle with trying to get that off. So here's my solution, and this works out perfectly. So this is a Brother sticker maker. I don't have a I think it's the Xyron. I don't have a Xyron because I have this. I got this a couple years, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. It was on clearance. I found it online on one of those daily deal sites. It's not a craft daily deal site. I think it's just an office supply one, and I don't even remember what it is now. But I use this for just to see if it works, and it's going to work great. So I think I spent $20 on this thing, and it was kind of a package where you would get the little machine itself plus like 10 or 11 additional refills, and it was supposed to be like 4 or 5 sticker maker ones, 4 or 5 laminating sheets, and then there was something else that there were, I think, 2 or 3 refills of. So when I got it, all they had sent me was I got 11 sticker maker refills, which the sticker one was the one I was least interested in at the time. Now it's perfect for these type of situations. But it was the one that I was least interested in at the time. So I called the company, and they apologized, but they were already sold out, so they couldn't send me the laminating ones that I wanted. So they refunded me half of my price, and so I think I spent like $10 on this, and I still have, let me see, I still have 8 refills of this sticker maker thing, so it's going to last me forever, which is great because it might take me forever to use all these acetate alphas, especially now that I'm out of alphas. I mean, not alphas, vowels, or at least I thought I was. I guess I still have an A. So it's going to take me quite some time to use all of these, but at least I have a solution now. I know I can use my sticker maker to glue them down, and they look great. The A, or my makeshift A, looks okay. I notice it because I look at it. I'm looking for the issue with it, but other than that, it looks perfect, and you can see my little thumbs up there. It really worked out nicely. So I'm going to add this little quotation mark, or yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah, those are called quotations. I'm having a day. I have another like grammatical thing that I'll look up on my phone in a moment, and I'll explain it to you when it actually comes up. But I guess I was doubting myself today. I don't know what my issue was. So I pull out the first little sticker sheet that I'm going to look at, and I found this navy blue and white sticker that says, "Well, hello," and I thought it was perfect for the little picture with the rooster that's like staring at us. But so I backed it on white because I wasn't sure if I really wanted to use it, but it ends up taking me down a path of using navy on this layout, which works great. So that's what really decides what I'm going to do for my color scheme. So I'm using navy, and then I'm using these little chipboard sticker, circle sticker that has a hashtag on it, and then I'm using some small alphas. So this top left one with the pig is going to say hashtag pigs. And then I decide that rooster one does work, so I glue it down, and so it says, "Well, hello," and I'm going to end up kind of embellishing all of the photos a little bit instead of having embellishment clusters. So you saw me pull out that first foam adhesive, and it's extremely dimensional. I believe it's a 1/4 of an inch, which is just too much for this layout. If there were other dimensional things, it would be nice to use that real thick one to really set the photo up from the rest, but nothing else is dimensional on here except for those chipboard circles that say hashtag, and there'll be another one later that has a check mark. But other than that, there's no dimension to this layout, so there was no need to have the really thick dimensionals. So I'm looking to see what else I want to do. Oh, and I had, of course, some adhesive issues with the foam tape too, because it kept sticking to me, and then I was having issues getting it off. It's been a bad adhesive day for me, guys. So I'm looking to see where else I can put some embellishments, and I'm going to use these hexagon alphas. I believe, yeah, yeah, they're hexagons, I believe. So I'm going to spell out curious, and I would definitely suggest if you have these to overlap them. There is enough space on either side of each of the letter on the sticker to, overlap the stickers, and it's much easier to work with one unit, which is just one long sticker instead of all these little ones, all these little separate ones. And I feel like, for me anyways, it's easier to read when the letters are a little bit closer together versus being so spaced out. And then I had this other little sticker, and both of these are from the All About a Boy collection from Echo Park. I had this other little sticker that's kind of a reddish orange, and it says boy, so it's going to say curious boy. And I'm just going to kind of layer it under his photo. And it also draws attention to the fact that that's a picture of Kaylin there. I'm going to go ahead and commit to having these photos down. I'm just kind of staggering them. I'm not really lining them up, especially with the fact that each photo is a different size. There's no need to line them up. I'm looking at these chipboard circles again. These are from Studio Calico, and I'm going to take out this navy blue check mark. I'm really debating on what else I want to use, but I'm going to stick with navy most of the way through this, navy and neutrals. And then I'm going to use this. This is my other grammatical thing that I end up having to look up. And so I'm going to be out of frame for a moment because I'll grab my phone to really look this up. So this is one of those stickers that says C/O, and that's a mailing term that you would use if you were mailing a letter to someone. And it actually means, and I know this because I looked it up, it actually means in care of. And when I looked at it and I put it on there, I thought it meant like in company of. And so it would be like in company of a curious boy, but it doesn't really mean that. But I figured, it's my layout. I make a decision on what's on here. So to me, that's what it means, and I'm going to leave it on there. So it may not make any sense to anybody else, but to me, it just fit with the layout. It's navy, and it's another circular element that fits in with the other elements on my page. So I'm shaking my little Brad box here, and I'm looking through. I had some old Farm Girl Brads from October Afternoon, and I thought I had one left that had a farmhouse, a barn, but I don't. So I was going to add it to the layout just as another circular element, but I don't have it, so I nixed that idea and keep on going. So I've pulled out these Webster's Pages little tile alphas, and I'm going to put chicks for like the little chickens, so it's going to say like checkmark chickens. And these are teal with navy lettering on them. You can definitely get away with pairing it with black elements, but it truly is navy, I believe. So I have the well hello down there on the rooster, the checkmark chicks on the little chicks. And sorry, my eye popped in the camera. I wanted to make sure that it was still filming. And I'm looking at these puffy stickers to see if I can put anything on that horse photo and on the turkey photo, and I end up with these puffy stars. And then the top one with the pig says #pigs. And then just for a last element here, I'm going to pull out these rub-ons. And these rub-ons are the best quality rub-ons I have ever had. I don't remember who made them, but they are from an old Studio Calico kit. So I've had these probably for about a year and a half or 2 years. And they're just so good. I mean, they're so good you can like rub them on with your finger basically. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. And it just has dates. So I'm going to put October 2013, and that'll finish up my layout. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe because I have a lot more videos lined up for you guys in the next couple weeks. I've also had some suggestions for an album flip through, and then also to show you how I do my computer journaling, so I'll have those coming up soon as well. Please let me know if you have any other questions or any other suggestions, and I'll be happy to accommodate. All right, thanks guys. Enjoy your day. Bye.